So we pray Giriraj Govardhan not as a Krishna. He is like a Krishna also. But Gopis has told that Haridasa Vargya. He is the most
the servant of Hari.
Of Hari. He can give anything we like, but Krishna cannot give. He will have to borrow something from Radhika, and then he will give. But Radhika has not to borrow anything from Krishna, and he will give as a whole Krishna with whole affection and love and everything. So the servants of Srimati Radhika made servants and Palladasi of that. So if a Vaishnava is found, then you should see that Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati Kriyatam Kutopi Jadi Labhyate Tatra Lolamapi Mulyame Kalam Koti Janma Sukrate Nalbhyate. Ramananda has told to Chaitanya in his dialogue that Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati Kriyatam Kutopi Jadi Labhyate. If a man is found, if a devotee is found having so much good quality of prem, a very rasic devotee, and Tattvadarshi. Tattvadarshi means knowing all this stuff, or Srimad Bhagavatam, or Bhakti Swami, or Pat Chaitanya Maharaj, or Bhakti. So he should be Siddhantavid, and other hand, he should be very rasic in Bhagavat. If it is found, then you should try to fight at once without delay. A moment you should fight. It will, because of this, whose mind, whose heart is immersed in Krishna prem, this one is very rare to have. So if anyhow, by any fortune, if we see that way, at once we should buy that. Because by sadhu sangha, ordinary by sadhu, we can have bhakti. But prema bhakti will not be had. We cannot have prema bhakti. By that it gives the prema bhakti. Those who are so high, so rasi, Vaishnava, like Raya Ramananda, like Narada, like Rup Sanatan, Ji Goswami, and all others, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, and our Guru Parampara, if they are found, we should fight at this. By bhakti, it will not be spared. Never. If he had done bhakti in thousands and lakhs, but and we are doing sadhu sang ordinary, what we are doing, we cannot buy. And if we associate with so first class, high class of Rasik Vaishnava, then it will automatically come down in our heart. So we should try to consider. So he is telling, Satang Prasangamam Vijya Samjitam Avanta Visa. When we will associate a person like that, so many very sweet Harikatha, transcendental, Rasapurna Harikatha will be there. Understand what I told you? Harikatha will be told. And these Harikatha are so powerful. We'll have to do nothing. As Sukadeva Goswami told Srimad Bhagavat to Parikshit Maharaj, he had no time to practice all Samanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam. He had no time to do all these things practically. And by hearing continuous, after some 7 days, he went to Golok Vrindavan and he had the mood of gopis, and he received Krishna. He has received the service of Krishna like gopis. It has been told in Bhagavatam. He also gave it to her mother, Uttara also. So, Satang Prasangamam Avijya Samvivam Avanta Rita Karana Rasaya. Rita Karana Rasaya, so sweet fast. And also, if you are understanding the meaning and explanation, very rasayan to our hearts also. So, like, I may give an example. Krishna is going to grazing cow. With thousands and lakhs of his companions, with lakhs of, so many lakhs cows with him. Only Nand Maharaj has 9 lakhs of cows. Vrishabhanu Maharaj has 11 lakhs of cows, more than Nand Baba. And Upananda and so many goats, lakhs and lakhs goats have so many cows. All cows grazing together. Controlled by Krishna. Dhiri, dhiri. If Krishna uttered this through his float, all cows become so slowly going. If he is seeing any river or any pond, when he is telling, Niri means water. You have come to water, you should take water. And all cows goes to pond or river and takes water. Choo means take water. And once they control all cows by, and Krishna know by name all cows. And it tells that tiri, they comes down from pond and again slowly moves. Very good scenery. When Krishna went to the forest, gopis were seeing Krishna, Yashoda Maya taking Krishna, sometimes giving to auspicious things, that you should return safely and all this. She was not willing to leave Krishna alone going. But Krishna went there. They returned to her. And then the Kishori Gopi, you know, teenage girls, like Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra and all, assembled in their homes and began to each other glories of Krishna. That's Satang Prasangamam Vijyasam. That's Katha. What Katha? Oh, if God has given eyes, what is the fruit of having these eyes? I know nothing other than to see Krishna. If there are eyes, these eyes not to see all these worldly things. Eyes has been given by God only to see. But why He has made up this
eyelid?
Eyelid. Eye. And why tears? They obstruct to see Krishna. One gopi is telling to other gopi, oh, Krishna is going to be. Oh, come on. Then another gopi told, answered, how we can go? Our mother-in-law, sister-in-law, my father and mother, my husband is there. Don't tell loudly, otherwise they will hear and broke our legs. She told, no, we should go. Why they are going to see Krishna? We must go and see. Krishna and Baldev are going, having floats in their lips so sweetly, playing on floats. They are going one forest to another forest, with surrounded by ponds. boys. This much. Their gopis are saying that Krishna and Balaram both are going and both have their lowly years. But the fact is not that, which are understanding outside. They want to see only Krishna. We should see that Baldev never, very rarely used Bansi. He used Sringa. So, Baldev Prabhu is going some forward. He is knowing that I should not disturb Gopis and Krishna meeting. So he is going forward. So, who is backward, behind, and having flute here? This should see. One meaning is hidden also here. That Gopis are telling that sometimes, living behind all his friends, Krishna met the Gopis at Kusam Sava Aradha. So, here he is telling that. There are two boys, two, Radha and Krishna. Here not Baldev is omitted. Brajesh Sutayo. Here Brajesh Sutayo means Baldev and Krishna, but Vyasdev told that Brajesh Sutayo, Brajesh are two, Vishnu Maharaj and Nanda Baba. Brajesh is king of Braj. Brajesh means king of Braj. There are two. One Vishnu Maharaj, and second Nanda Maharaj. The son of Nanda Maharaj and the daughter of Vishnu. When they are together, on Venu Justam, Krishna played on the flute and Srimati Radhika took it in her hand. And he began to play, to give a blow, air in this, and Krishna was doing like this. Both combined. If anyone has eyes to see, then these eyes are successful. So, here he is telling, Satang Prasangamamabil. So, the persons of Krishna, each other telling, these Harikatha are so powerful that they will come through our ears and ears, and they will clear up all evils and everything, and they will make a very good, sweet person for Krishna, and Krishna will easily see. So we should have a association like all these Vaisnavas. But bhakti is not chalk, not a stop going on. Some Shraddha means Shraddha at first, and then Rati means Bhav Bhakti, and then going to Vimasa. It is in the same level for 100 years, 1,000 years, and lakhs of janm, only Shraddha is there, then it may be this way. Our Shraddha should go up to Bhav, and from Bhav it go to Prema. Then we will be out of this Maya, illusory Maya, and we will go to Guru Vrindavan. So we should try to develop our bhakti in such a beautiful and powerful association of Vaisnava. If it is done, it is so good. And otherwise, our bhakti will be chalked, and it will be rotten, and then it will dry. So Swami Maharaj has come to teach this thing. So our bhakti should not be stopped in a same level as it was before 50 years before or 10 years before. So gradually it must go in the association of. So we should try to develop our bhakti, not to stop our bhakti in any. So I wish that I should carry the mission of what we have. he has also told me at the time of his departure from the body that I had brought so many disciples from there. I tried my higher level, I
Tried my best.
best to improve their bhakti. To some extent I did, but now Krishna is calling me and I have to go there. So I request you to help them. Otherwise the bhakti will be stopped, they will not go up. So I thought that I must go there. And he has arranged everything. Krishna has also arranged. And this mission to take the feet dust of sacred feet dust of Swamiji, I will take wherever I will go. I am hearing that some resolution that he should not come. If he comes, he should not make them orange. But I must go. If they will keep shut their door, I will keep my head there and complete. And if they will open the place where he stayed, I will go to the place where he first came to New York, and in a park near sea, he used to do kartal like this: Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. I will go shortly there and visit there and take, and I will pray him that give me energy that I can combine all these senior devotees who have left his home, and you should give me that energy that they will be united again, and with so much enthusiasm develop their bhakti, and you should come again in any form and help them. Because Guru never dies. If you are sincere, he will always in our heart and everywhere and blessing like this. Or don't care and with you and giving inspiration. So perhaps he has sent me. So I am so much glad, so much happy to know that to meet devotees like me, devotees like all. I am so much pleased to meet his first female devotee. You know who is she? So qualified devotee who is sitting in the corner of this room. Jadurani. But I never call him. I call every Shyamrani. So I am meeting new devotees who are sincere and very Purani. Sincere. I am so much glad to be. I am so happy that Krishna is there in so much. So I request you all that you should never be far away from spiritual concepts like fixed Mahatma Prabhu Swami Maharaj has given to you Prabhupada and try to nourish it by water of Hari Katha. And this plant should be sprouted, and then having so much leaf, so much big tree that it will give a shade to whole world. So I request you all not to give up all these things, but keep here and nourish it by Harikatha in sadhu sangha, and no time. You will conquer this illusory Maya of Krishna by the help of Krishna, by the mercy of Krishna. And I will see in my life that you are raising your feet. So in quality, best quality, your bhakti is going towards how bhakti and this. You know who was the sadhak of how bhakti? Bilvamangal Thakur. Perhaps some of you know. And Prema Bhakti, not here in this world. It will be in Vaikuntha or beyond that in Golok Vrindavan. Their Snehman. So this, if you will follow these things, it is called the Raga Nuga. And in Braja it is called Aragatnika. And here who is following them as a sadhan, they are Raga Nuga. So in this world, Raga Nuga bhaktas are very rare. But our aim and object will be to have that, not less than that. There must be object of our bhakti, and that is called prayojan. Prem is prayojan. What kind of prem? Braja prem, gopis. So we'll have like a Dhruvatara, aim and object. Whether we are so wretched, we are conditioned for. We are so wretched, but yet I want that. So we should try to follow this Swami Maharaj. I also give my heartily honor to Swami Maharaj and you all. And I think we will meet again. Gaur Pramanam Jai Hari.
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Here, inspiring devotees to keep following the path of bhakti. And I think it's indeed it's unfortunate that there have been some divisions, because after all, I think all of us, we are trying to accomplish the exact same thing, which is to spread Vedic knowledge, spread Krishna consciousness to as many people as possible. And I think that the divisions that are there are really of a minor importance. And there will always be some divisions. We are different personalities. Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami had a particular way of presenting Krishna consciousness to the world. Other people may have a slightly different way, but what is important, I feel, is the essence. And I very appreciate the fact that you want to, wherever possible, to revitalize that essential knowledge of Krishna consciousness and inspire, devotees everywhere to follow on with that path. And then I think it's totally irrelevant from whatever school or tradition. It's all the same Vaisnava tradition, and I think that's the only really important thing. And again, I think it's very unfortunate that there are such divisions and that people make such an important issue out of it, because really, I think it's not important at all. I think the main thing is that Krishna is being served, and that Krishna is made well known in the world, and devotional service, and Vedic knowledge, and that people become acquainted with Vedic knowledge as much as possible, to whatever degree they can understand. And maybe some people can understand a little bit, some people can understand more, some other people can understand even a little more. And I think that's natural, and there's nothing wrong with that. And as long as we recognize that there may be different levels of understanding, and we try to adjust our knowledge or teaching of knowledge to those different levels, I think everything is fine, and we can also operate and work together. So I think that's my personal view. And I know that you're coming here, there were some, different opinions, and I really think it's unimportant. I think the fact that you're here, I feel very much blessed and appreciative. And the fact that you're following in the same mission as, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, what he was doing, I think that's, very, very important, a very positive and inspiring thing. So I think that's very much appreciated. And once again, I hope your mission will be successful and will inspire as many people as possible to either carry on with Krishna consciousness or to take it up or to take it to new levels.
Hare Krishna.